Okay, we are going to to have another video of making the crank for today's lesson. I'm going to do a quick one on this one. So what we're going to do, we're going to select the plane, work plane, and then we're going to put in the cam. Draw the cam over here. So the size of your cam is 30 by 30, and the height is actually 8. It just goes. Okay. Okay, we're going to change this height, sorry about that, to 8. Okay, you have your cam. You have your cam here. The next step is actually to create the rod. The size of your rod is actually, the length here should be longer than your frame. So it's 210 8mm by 8mm. I'm going to change the color of your rod to something different so can differentiate. So we have actually a rod in your cranks over here. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to actually align them together by using the align key. So they are now in center, right? So what we need to do is actually we're going to make the cams and your rod inside your box over here. Mine is not a true box. Mine is not a. It's not a what you call a true hollow. Because I was actually doing some tutorial just now. So this is just my continuation. Anyway, right? What I'm going to do, we are going to actually put the cam and your rod into the frame over here. So to do that, we're going to make your cam and your push rod into one item. You group it so it becomes one piece. So the next step is actually to put all this inside here. What you can do, you can actually, same thing, we select your frame and your cam, align it, we can actually put it right. So what we have is actually we have both your box and your cam assembly and your right in here. Now we need to put the cam in the center, right? So what we can do actually, we're going to ungroup your cam and rod. So by doing that, then you can actually move the cam into here. So you click on your cam, and I'm using just my right arrow key on my keyboard. I'm just pushing it in. Okay, so I have my cam inside there. Now the next step is actually I need to make another 2 cams. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to click on the cam and click the duplicate menu on the top left hand side over here. So I'm going to click twice, so to have 2 more cam. So by clicking on the cam now, I can actually, by using my left arrow key, I have the extra cam over there. So we have 3 cam inside. So this is how actually what you call it. We put the cam inside there. And if you want to put the cam in the middle, now like you see that my cam is not in the middle. What I'm going to do now is just I'm going to make all these 3. I'm going to group them together first. So all of them will move in tandem. They're going to group them, and then I'm going to move it more to the center using the right arrow key. So once this is done, we're going to make your crank handle. Same thing, I'm just going to put the box somewhere there, making the size is maybe 6, width probably 12, height making to, let's say, 30. I'm going to have a different color. So what we're going to do, we're actually going to put this particular box on the crank rod over here. So what we're going to do, we're going to, using the black arrow key, push it, right? And then I'm just going to use my right arrow key and actually shift it over there, right? So we have your cranks over here. So the next step, the last step will be actually to put the handle. So we need to, what we can do, easiest way is actually using your work plane again. Select over here, drag your cylinder over here, and then change the size of your cylinder. Change it to 8 probably. 8, right? And then we have the size of the cylinder. So what they need to make the same thing, just put it upward there, and then put it inside there, and you have your complete assembly. So this is tutorial for today's lesson. I'm going to put this thing on.